I want to touch on sunscreen for a minute because we have genetic components that we don't always have control over. We often look at sun exposure as the main modifiable risk factor that we have in the prevention of skin cancer. There's so much debate online about the safety of one versus the other. And there's this idea that I like to call the illness industrial complex that uses fear to get people to make decisions, to maybe avoid sunscreen. I want to know what's your philosophy on that? How do you approach it? What do you use personally in your risk prevention strategies when it comes to skin cancer?
I would say that what I personally use, I use both chemical and physical blockers. They both are fairly good at UVA and UVB, but if you look at longer wave UVA1, so 370 nanometers, 400 nanometers, and that's where zinc oxide is superior to titanium dioxide, there's a big gap in the blockage of UVA1. And that's where the chemical blockers come into play, right? That's where avobenzone, which is created in 1980, that is the main staple of looking at UVA coverage that you do not get from the physical blockers.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, in the United States, to have a truly complete sunscreen, you're going to have an integration of some chemical, and it could have physical blocker within it. Well, the chemical blockers that are currently on the market, as I stated, the last one that was actually readily available was 1999. So it's been over 20 something years of data. I think that they're pretty dang safe to use. And some of the data looks at, well, you'd have to coat your whole body every single day in a ton of sunscreen. And you'd have to do that every single day continuously for over 30 years for it to maybe, not even, they don't even know, maybe induce anything. Yeah. And so to me, like I'm right here, I'm drinking a Red Bull right now. Okay. So aspartame, big villainized chemical. And the amount of aspartame, I'd have to drink like 50 of those Red Bulls because this is a small 8-ounce can, not a 12-ounce can, to have a potential negative consequence from the aspartame consumption. And I'd have to do that for 5 decades. And we don't even know if it would hurt you.